It's your boy King Leo here with another video, and this time we're going to be talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is my first time reviewing and recapping the show. I'm a viewer of the show, so I know pretty much about it. I watch all the Love and Hip Hop franchises, and this was one of my favorites. I would have to say I put all of them at the top right now as a favorite, except Atlanta, which is pretty shocking to some people because that's a lot of people's favorite. But I just feel like Atlanta needs a rebranding. They need to add some new people. Since Jocelyn is gone, I feel like it's going down. And hopefully this new season brings it. But I know it's a lot of people's favorites. But I like Miami. So this episode, we're only like 5 episodes into the season, and if you're watching it, you pretty much know what's going on. There's a lot of people on the show, a lot of side characters, a lot of main characters. So in this episode, you don't see certain people that are main people. We don't see Amara La Negra. We don't see Jessie Woo, who she's been beefing with. We don't see her friend JoJo. I guess they get a little break this episode. But we get this episode, the continuation of the last episode with Pretty Ricky and talking to their manager slash dad. And that situation is just really messed up right there. I don't know how they can recover for that. It seems like it's a lot of emotions going on. People are like on one side, people on the other side, and it just causes so much tension. And it's like these guys can't come together to try to reunite, try to make this money, try to make music, try to do it for the fans, because all these underlying issues. Spectacular, he's getting married, they feel like the family's not together. He's asked somebody else to be his best man instead of Blue. He has issues with the father, and it's just not a good situation. He ends up leaving, and they feel like he's disrespecting the father. I don't think he was disrespecting the father. I think he was just telling the father how he feels. He has a right to do that, and he wasn't doing it in a disrespectful way. So next we're going to talk about Prince. Prince met up with his dad, and they were talking, and then Liz came. And if you remember last season, Liz was his girlfriend, and they ended up breaking up because at the reunion she saw basically he was dealing with another girl basically half the season, and I didn't really think there was no repair for that relationship. But apparently they reconciled, they've gotten back together, so it was good to see them come back together. But here comes Liz, and she has to talk about Bobby. It seems like everybody in Prince's life has a problem with Bobby. Nobody wants him to be friends with Bobby. And that's really interesting. It's like they all call him messy. It's like, okay, people have messy friends, but why do they have a problem with him being friends with him? And it's sometimes they say the messiness that Bobby brings to Prince's life is about Prince. So I'm like, Prince, why are you being friends with somebody who starts mess with you, starts drama with you, and how are you going to be friends with somebody who's snitching on you, telling your girl what you're doing when she's not around, and that's supposed to be your boy, and he's still friends with Bobby? That just confuses me right there. So then we get Miami Tip. She's talking about her new single. She invites all the ladies. She invites Kiara. She invites Joy. She wants everybody to come out and see her perform. Gunplay comes. Chaotic comes. Prince is there. Bobby is there. She performs. Okay. And at one point, Chaotic and Prince are going to another room with a stripper, and Bobby just, his antennas go up right away, and he's just like, oh, he's supposed to be thinking about Liz, and I have to probably keep him on track, and he goes following them, just looking for trouble, and it's just kind of weird. Like, why is he like so focused on him? I can understand, okay, you want him to be faithful, and you want him to have this thing with Liz, but you're coming off real jealous and needy, and that's supposed to be your boy. We know Bobby is gay, Prince is straight, and it's just looking like he has a fatal attraction for Prince. It's just looking real weird, and they end up getting into it at the party, like, because he just wants to tell Prince what to do. Prince is not having it, but Bobby gets so aggressive and think he can talk any kind of way, ends up pushing Prince. Prince ends up punching him. Prince ends up bleeding. He's going off. Security has to wheel him away. He's jumping, doing all his shenanigans that Bobby does. And people are mad, especially Miami Tip. She like, they're doing this at my event. They're going to think I'm messy. And she's screaming at Prince. And Prince is like, look, that was your boy. Bobby did all that. I didn't hit him. He hit me. So don't blame me for the situation. So I just think that situation is really weird. People have been talking about their relationship. People think there's some funny business going on. I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon saying Prince is gay, but it's just it's really weird, their relationship, and I can't explain it. And maybe I think Prince needs to reevaluate that friendship with Bobby, because it seems like Bobby is bringing drama and chaos to his life. We also got a cute little scene with Chaotic and Joy. He has a thing for Joy. You know, Joy is divorcing Trick right now, but it's still not final. So Chaotic has a thing for her. He invites her. He wants to take her out to eat. And Joy comes out. She's looking real nice, like she's going to a restaurant, like a fancy restaurant, but it's not really. But the thing is, it's Chaotic's own restaurant. I think it's a nice move. You show her, yeah, I can cook, I know about food, and I own this. This is mine right here. So I think that was cool. They was eating some ribs, eating some collard greens, good old Southern soul food, and he's all over Joy. Basically, Joy, she just went because she wanted a free meal. She likes to eat, and I think she likes the attention, but she's not ready to date. Plus, she really is not feeling Chaotic like that, even though she thinks he's a nice guy. But she likes that he's giving her this attention and think that he is a good guy. So we'll see if that develops into anything in the future. I doubt it right now, but we'll see. So we also get Bobby and Trina. So Bobby has been trying to get Trina's attention, who was his cousin, since last season. They really didn't have a good relationship last season. She felt like he's extra, he's doing too much, but she had a whole team of people working with her that were disrespecting Bobby. So I kind of was on Bobby's side with the whole situation. This season, their relationship is much better. She's helping him. Damn, my other phone just fell. I'm back. So she's helping Bobby a lot. She's getting him shows. He's opening for her, so she's really like trying to help his career right now, and she's thinking about signing him to her label, Rockstar Music. And I've heard some of Bobby's songs. I think Bobby's talented. So, but Bobby is sick of waiting and trying to figure out what Trina's gonna sign him. So he decides he's gonna sign a deal with another label that will offer him a deal. And I'm with Bobby on this again, because it's like you can't sit around waiting forever. Trina is like, she knows she has Bobby in the palm of her hand, and she's just going like not really moving her feet, and he's just supposed to be waiting and like at her, I mean, beckoning call and waiting for her. But I'm not feeling that. Bobby has to make moves for himself. He has to make his money moves, and he did what he had to do. Now Trina feels a certain kind of way. I thought she was completely going to go off of him, but she didn't. But she said that song that I said I was going to do with you, that's on hold right now. Hopefully they can work it out. I think she should get Bobby the feature. That would be good for his career, and I want to see how they sound on the tracks together. So we end the episode with Pretty Ricky. Well, Spectacular is Pretty Ricky, and he's talking to his father. Now this scene right here, it was just messed up right here. Like, it's like his father has no type of love for him. It's like he's like, it's like anything he says, he doesn't want to hear it, and he think he provided for them. He did what he had to do, but Spectacular was like, there was no love there. You didn't hug me. You didn't do this. You did that. And he's basically like, I don't have to do that. You're a man. Man up and all kind of stuff. And I just feel like it's messed up, because Spectacular is wanting that love from his father, and he feels like he doesn't have it. And the father is basically doubling down, saying, basically, if that's what you want, you ain't never gonna get it. And he's saying, that's not me, and basically you don't even deserve it as my son, because you basically been a messed up son. And I'm like, wow. And then at one point he's talking about Spectacular's hair. He has like blonde hair, dreads, braided and all kinds of stuff. He's like, what is that on your head? What kind of man does that? He was like, he called him some word. Was it despicable? And then he was like, I despise you. I despise everything about you. And how are you talking to your son like that? But that was really crazy. Spectacular started to cry. And the father, you know, the tears don't impress him. This made him even more angry. What are you crying for? Men don't cry. Something. And they end up, at the end of the conversation, I don't know how, they came to like some kind of agreement that they're going to work in a relationship. If that was me, I would just like, okay, you just disrespected me. You just basically don't like nothing about my existence, and I'm supposed to beg for your love. Like, I guess he still wants that. He's still craving that. So they're gonna work on it, but it's just looking like, why even bother at this point? So yeah, that was this episode. I liked it. You know, we got to see different characters that we don't always see. Next week we might get Amara La Negra back. We might get Veronica Vega back. But do y'all watch the show? Do y'all watch Love and Hip Hop Miami? What's your favorite Love and Hip Hop out of all the franchises? Right now we have New York and Miami airing at the same time on the same day, right back to back to each other, which is good. You get your double dose of ratchet drama, which I love, and we all pretty much love, because the ratings have been good and it's still on. So I'm going to keep reviewing these shows for y'all, and tell me what else y'all want me to review and what else that y'all watching out there. So this has been your boy King Leo. Make sure you comment, make sure you like this video, and make sure you subscribe. I'll see you later with another video.